The sacrifices we make. Following your convictions will never be easy in this world. By Dustin, Busy for the Lord. I read a post from the biblical man a few weeks ago that really hit home. For the first time, I felt like someone else understood the hard choices my wife and I have had to make with homeschooling our children. We are a first-generation homeschool family, and we have had to learn along the way. We have not gained support from others, but opposition. On top of that, you have the struggles of making it work financially on one income. On top of that, you have the evil one casting doubts constantly as to whether you are doing the right thing or maybe you should just send them off to public school. Wouldn't that be much easier after all? A second income for your family because your wife will go off to work. A break for your 3 children from fighting with each other and another chance to make friends. But no. We homeschool because the Lord called us to. We do it because it is right, not because it is easy. We stand on our convictions even when things get really hard and we are tempted to throw in the towel. And so, I wanted to share this post by the biblical man because he captures so much of the sacrifice that goes into following your convictions to homeschool when everything around you tells you to take the easy way out. Biblical man post. I retired my wife 23 years ago so she could stay home with our kids. Biggest mistake I ever made. Not because it was wrong. Because I didn't understand that building a family actually meant poverty, food banks, and pawn shops. Nobody tells you that part. We dreamed of a large family. We got it. 5 kids. She was pregnant for 8 years of our marriage. And we learned the hard way that the saying is true: poverty comes in the front door, love goes out the window. There were nights we wanted to kill each other. Not metaphorically. Actually wanted to walk away and never come back. Because traditional family sounds beautiful until you're at the food bank for the 3rd time that month and your wife is crying because she can't remember the last time she bought something for herself that wasn't from Goodwill. This isn't the Instagram version. This is the version where you pawn your wedding ring to make rent. I regret not understanding what I was asking her to sacrifice. I thought staying home with the kids meant she got to avoid the workforce grind. What it actually meant, she became nurse, teacher, cook, referee, therapist, and janitor while I got to leave the house every day and talk to adults. I got performance reviews and raises. She got fingerprint smudges on the walls and no appreciation until I learned to give it. But here's why I'd make the same choice again. Because we were building something together. That's what kept us on the job site when we wanted to kill each other. Not a career. Not a bank account. A family. And our kids don't remember the food bank visits. They remember Mom was there. Every single day. Not daycare. Not babysitters. Not whatever village the world says it takes. Mom. The world tells women staying home is wasting potential. The same world that says quarterly earnings matter more than raising humans who know they are loved. That's not empowerment. That's demonic. Because here's what 23 years taught me. Titus 2 and Proverbs 31 aren't suggestions for people with money. They're blueprints for people willing to be poor for something that matters. You want to know the real cost of retiring your wife? Ramen for dinner. Beta cars. Saying no to every vacation. Watching your friends upgrade their lives while you're upgrading your grocery budget from $100 to $150 a week and calling it progress. It's your wife crying at 2 a.m. because she hasn't slept in 6 days and you can't fix it. It's realizing provider doesn't mean you're a hero. It means you carry weight you can't put down. It's both of you sacrificing everything comfortable so your kids get something most kids don't get anymore. A mother who's actually present. Men, if you can't handle being the sole provider, don't ask your wife to stay home. This isn't about control or traditional aesthetics. This is about sacrifice. You sacrifice financial freedom. She sacrifices career identity. Both of you sacrifice comfort for something bigger. That's the deal. And it costs everything. I regret not preparing better. Not understanding sooner. not appreciating what she was giving up while I got to leave the house and be the provider. But I don't regret the choice. Because 23 years later, our kids know they were wanted. They know Mom chose them over everything else the world offered. And when they're raising their own kids, they'll remember that love isn't a feeling. It's a decision you make every day for 23 years, even when you're broke and exhausted and ready to quit. Modern feminism says career fulfillment matters more than family. Christianity says both matter, but only one is eternal. We chose eternal. And we'd do it again. Even through the food banks and nights we wanted to kill each other. Because building something that lasts requires builders who stay on the job site. Biblical man. For those of you out there who may be struggling to stand on your convictions, remember that if God calls you to something, He will provide the grace and resources necessary to fulfill that calling. And my God shall supply all your need according to His riches in glory by Christ Jesus. Stay strong, brothers and sisters. Dustin.